Right everyone, so today we're learning how to make a slice effect in Photoshop, making something exactly like this. So here's another project I made using the same effect. So today we're focusing on something exactly just like this. Alright, so without wasting most of time, let's dive into Photoshop. Alright, so right there I have the project that I worked on already, the previous one that I worked. So I'm going to open it. So here is it. I'm going to open it right here. I'm going to open it in a new folder. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing now is to next is to get my I'm going to be cutting out this background, and what I'm going to be doing is to get my quick selection tool. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is to go to my refine edge tool. I'm going to click on smart radius, and I'm going to refine this hair just over the hair. Alright, so I'll just go ahead and click on OK. But I still have this I still have this place is not quite selected, so I'm going to hold on Alt. This thing is going to change to minus, and I'm going to close it slightly just like this. Alright, so everything is properly set. I'm going to click on Ctrl J to copy this in a new layer. So I'm going to close this. Alright, now I'm going to come to my file. I'm going to go to new. I'm going to set this to 1980. I'm going to set this to 1920. Like 1080, 1080. I'm going to leave the registration. I'm going to leave the registration at 150. I'm going to click OK. So here I have my my canvas set up already. So I'm going to come to this place and click on my move tool. Alright, so I'm going to drag this to this folder, and I'm going to leave it here for some time until this thing changes. And I'm going to drag it down, hold down shift, and then place the image right here. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to click on this background, click on gradient color solid. I'm going to sample the color from here. I'm going to click OK. So having done that, the next thing I'm going to be doing is to bring down my guide. I'm selecting bring down my guide from here. Please just one here. Bring another one here. Alright, so this is what we need. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to get my I'm going to get my pen tool. Alright, make sure that this layer is selected. This layer I'm going to name this character so click on enter. So make sure our character is selected. And what I'm going to do is to select here this place, like this, and select it. Then after that, I'm going to do the selection, make a selection, click OK. So after that, I'm just going to click on Ctrl G to copy this in a new layer, so that close this. You see that I have this this cut out separately on a new layer. So I'm going to call this head for now. So I'm going to click here and check this again. This time around, I'll select from here and load the selection too. Click OK. I'm going to call this another background. So I'm going to call this eyes because it's in the eyes section. Just call this eyes. Okay. So I'm going to click here right now. Start from lips. Enter. So yeah, I'm going to select this layer again. Now this time around, I'm going to select from here. I'm going to call this jaw. Now if I close this my character, so that I still have this face up here. I still have the face active. So if I try to close them one after the other, you see what happens. So okay, so I'm going to bring them back on. Alright, so this is my character is disabled for now. So what I'm going to do is that the head is gone. I'm going to click on my move to switch to switch. So what I'm going to be doing next is to highlight my eye layer, create a new layer actually. I'm going to call this eye color. Eye color. Colors. Okay, so after I have my eye colors, my marquee 2, I'm going to make this, I'm going to increase this. So I will just put it right here and just do something like so. Then I'll just raise it, something like this. So after selecting this, what I'm going to be doing next is to come to my in bucket to click here and just sample the red color. Okay, light red color. I'm going to fill it up here. Now this thing seems very light. The reason is because my opacity here is 15 pixels. I'm going to drag it to 100 pixels. I'm going to fill it again, so you see it here. I'm going to click now Ctrl D to deselect. I'm going to drop my pen tool. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to hold down my shift to select this two layer. Then I'm going to still hold down my shift and just drag this upward. Now the good thing about driving in shift is that it remains in the same vertical position. It will not switch up to this point. It just remains in the same vertical position. Alright, so I'm just going to take this up right dragging like this. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is to select this lips here, create a new layer. I call this lips color. Lips color. Lips color. Lips color. Enter. So what I'm going to be doing with this lips color is to get my marquee to right here. Start from here and just sample it up to this point. So what I'm going to be doing this point is to same thing, get my pin bucket to click here and just add a little bit of blue to this. Although these colors are temporary, I think we'll change them in the future. Click on my move tool. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to do the same thing as I did here. Hold down shift and just drag this upward. Now come to my jaw, click the new layer, call this jaw color. Jaw color. Now the reason why we are naming these things that we can identify them later on, because when we have too much layer here, we don't know which one is for the other one, so that's why we have to name it. So I'm going to get my marquee tool, so I'll just drag it right from there to this point, something like this. So I'll drag it like this. I'm going to click on transform selection, so I'll reduce it a little bit, then click on enter. So that's it. So I'm going to get this, select this, and I'm going to click on this color right here. I'm going to apply it here. Ctrl D to this select. Now I'm going to click on move to just adjust this a bit. So I have I have everything I need set up. So what I'm going to be doing now is to get apply the milk effect here. So yes, I'm going to do that. But before I do that, I'm just going to click on these layers from here to this one, and Ctrl T. I'm going to adjust them a bit. I'm going to adjust all of them. Drag this down. That should be also in balance. I think it's okay this way because so this is it. So I'm going to go right and get I'm going to select this first layer, this one, get click on place. I'm going to come to somewhere like this. I'm going to click on this one, click on OK. So I have this now. Okay, and what I'm going to be doing is to click on OK. Then I'm going to apply black layer mask to this. I'm going to click hold and Alt. I don't have black layer mask. Automatically this thing disappears. So I'm going to come here and change the density to 40%. Click on OK. Then keep it back in. Now what I'm going to be doing here is to Ctrl T for free transform. Then I'm going to raise this just like so. I'm going to drag this down. Just let it lap up to this point. So click on OK. Now what I'm going to be doing next, right here, since I have all this setup, I don't like the way I have something, so I'm going to rearrange this again. I'm going to click on OK. So since we have a black layer mask here, alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch this. I'm going to make sure that I have the white layer mask. I'm going to click on my brush tool. Make sure that this layer mask is selected, alright, and this image is linked together. So I'm going to click here to just review the white part. But the thing is not effective, so I think I should increase this to 100. Make sure your brush is 100% opacity so that it's sharp. Now what I'm going to reduce this brush. The next I'm going to be doing is to come here and also change this to 100%. As you can see, we have our head. We have the make effect up here, so I'm going to click on remove to just see it all through. So the next thing I'm going to be doing exactly is to convert this to a smart object. Convert this to a smart object right now. So after doing that, I'm going to set up this and this. Alright, so I'm going to Ctrl C. Let me do this. Alright, okay. So for this eye, I'm going to group this that. I'm going to group this one. We'll call this eyes. So that to reduce the amount of layers that we have here, call this lips. We call this jaw. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is select the lips. Hold down shift and just drag. Alright, so Ctrl T and rest click like so. Shift and drag. So I'm going to come for my jaw here. I'm going to hold down shift as well. Just take a bit. So guys, I'm going to zoom out of this. Control H to clear guide. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to open this layer. Click on this layer. Come right here. Click on this. Come right here and also select white color and fill it right here. Click on my move tool. Now what I did is to change the red color that we have here before and fill it with white. So I'm going to go back and just close this my layer. So the next I'm going to select my leaf layer here. So what I'm going to do next is to import another picture that I'm going to be putting here. I'm going to be selecting this top layer. Alright. I'm just going to come here and just pick this one. Now what I'll be doing is what I'm going to do for this image is to get rid of all these coconuts, shell, the back of it. I'm going to be clicking on my layer marks, then getting my brush. So I'm going to increase this. I'll make sure that this is 100% and my hardness is 100% as well. So I'm just going to get rid of all this color. So I'll make sure that this thing is black and white. So I will just erase this. So guys, the next thing I'm going to be doing is to convert this to smart object. So you can convert it to smart object. So I'm going to make this double. Ctrl J. I'm going to name this as copy. Just copy. So this one, I'm going to check it. We're going to use it later on. So I will use this picture and I'm going to select this one. Right? I'm going to Ctrl T and I'm going to reduce it. Put it right here. So what I'm going to be doing here is to rasterize this layer. So doing that, I'm going to Ctrl T. I'm going to add wrap. So here I'm going to just put this like this. I'm going to click OK here. So this is the first one that I'm going to do. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to click OK. So what I'm going to be doing now is to apply layer mask to this. Alright, change this to right. Let's click on my brush tool. I'm going to make this bigger. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to come here, my eye, click on the color. Okay, not eye. So click on the leaves. Bring out the color. Click here and I'm going to click it right here. Right? click on my move to, so we have a white this thing there. So what I'm going to be doing next is to make this visible. Alright, I'll make this visible. I'm going to make this, select this copy, Ctrl T, zoom out, and just we're going to reduce this. I'm going to no, turn it like this. Put it somewhere like so, and reduce it. I'm going to click OK. So the next thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be importing, I'm going to replace another image here. This time around, this cup. So I'll just drag this on the bottom. Now what I'm going to do, I'll click on my copy, Ctrl T, and I'm going to wrap this. I'm going to do something like this. So now what I'm going to be doing next is to get I'm going to come to this character, I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to increase this. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing here is to change this to black, so set the hardness to something like this, to the hardness to 11%, something like this. So I'm just going to increase this a bit and just click OK. Exactly what I needed. So I'll just drag this, put here. No, if I put it there, it's at the back, right? So what I'm going to do is drag it and just put it out of this view. So if I drag it, it's going to take up shape this image. So if I drag it, it's going to be. So I'm going to drag this now. Shadow for this head. So what I'm going to be doing next is to close this and open my jaw. I'm going to change the color to white. Hold this and just switch it. Okay. So we have all the color fixed. I'm going to click on my character, order my brush to create a new layer. So I'm just going to be putting this time. Let me first a bit bigger. And I'm going to put it below this one. Ctrl T. Where that's going. Alright, now what I'm going to be doing next is to make this, I'm going to call this jaw shadow, no, lower shadow, Control T, I'm going to Control T, so I'm going to call this cup shadow. Now this cup shadow, I'm going to drag this and just put another one down here. Now the reason why I did this first so that I can know how close these two are. So the next thing I'm going to do is to come up here again. This copy, I'm still going to work on this Ctrl T. The splash will show. So the splash will show properly. Alright, so this is exactly what we needed here. So this cup, now this cup here, I think we need a little bit of shifting. And the same way, the shadow also needs a little bit of shifting as well. So what I'm going to be doing next to this cup is that this I can do. I'm going to rasterize this. Alright, I'm going to come to liquify. I'm going to get my the cup is very tiny here, so I'm going to be getting my freeze tool. I'm going to freeze some part of this forward warp tool. What I'm going to do is to reduce this make the edge a little bit softer, that it can blend, so that it can blend in with this so do something like that. So I'll just go ahead and click OK. So now we have over here. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to get my blur tool. I'm going to blur this together with this. I'm going to reduce this a bit. Now this milk is not the way a milk should stay. I think I should adjust this cup. Ctrl V and adjust this cup. Yes, something like this. Even more. Okay. So I get this cup shadow here. Just come down a bit and I'm adjusting the shadow with my arrow key. So now I have everything all set up. Okay, I have the image and everything all set up. So I'm going to zoom out a bit. So this is the final output. This is the design exactly. Is to apply some colors to these things. So yeah, if you check here, we have a lot of folders here. So the next time I'm going to be doing exactly is to select this, and I'm going to be adding a color filter, a photo filter. I'm going to be changing this to cooling filter 80. So after doing that, I'm going to change this to 40%. Okay. Now you see that this really affected the shape of the white and make the white even more brighter, and also brings out all the blue here. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to bring out another one. I'm going to be adding a color lookup. Alright, and this color lookup will be choosing stray aesthetic looks. So this will bring make this a little bit blend with this background and just blends together. So after doing that, I'm going to click on OK. So the other thing I'll be adding is curves. Let me add curves to this. So I'm going to be bringing the opacity down. Alright, now the good thing about curves is that it does give us this kind of a cinematic effect here. I'm going to bring this down a bit. Not too dark, please. Alright, you see how you make this snake looks like. I'm going to click here. So the next thing I'm going to be adding is color gradient. But although you can leave it like this if this is what you need. So I can also add a gradient field. Now this gradient field, I'm just going to make this I'm not going to turn this to radial. Alright, and I'm going to turn this to reverse. So if you reverse the other way around. Now the good thing about this is that it gives us this dark vignette look at the side. But so for this to happen, I'm just going to increase the scale. Increase the scale a bit. this is too much. Just a warm look. Aha, this is better. So yeah, so we can see the exact same effect we have here. So guys, this is the tutorial that we're talking about. So this is everything. This is the this is the end of the tutorial. So if you find this tutorial very useful, feel free to subscribe. So take care and see you in my next video. Thank you. You can also check out this other effect that I made in Photoshop.